The British Arab are, on one hand, a great story of success. Our labour movement can be better served if it worked on the Arabic-speaking communities. Martin Linton here, in 2013, I think, he did a paper to Ed Miliband, which demonstrated that 17 seats, conservative and liberal, could be won if we mobilized the Arabic-speaking vote. We must organize and organize, if we want to make a change, a difference. And this takes me to the main point. For the last 2.5 years, we witnessed a great change in British politics. The Labour Party have changed. This change and transformation was led by momentum. Academia will study this phenomenon soon. The momentum movement wasn't set up by Jeremy. Jeremy is the beneficiary of this movement. We all the beneficiaries of this movement. This movement was set up by Jon Lansman. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Jon Lansman.
Assalamu alaikum, and thank you very much to the British Arab Federation and Tadwell for inviting me and giving me the opportunity to speak to you about momentum and Jeremy Corbyn and the project on which we are engaged. The country was in an appalling state. The economy was in crisis. Real incomes had at that point been falling in real terms for 10 years since the crash. Almost 10 years. Inequality had risen over decades under both main parties in this country. The balance of trade, the gap between what we were able to export from this country and what we imported to keep us going, had been in the red for 50 years. The investment was just not happening. Manufacturing was continuing to decline as it had been declining in Britain for decades. And it had a devastating effect on, amongst other parts of the country, the Midlands, that was once the workshop of the world. At the same time, public services were falling apart. The NHS was on the brink of collapse. Local government was starved of funds. Social services, care of the elderly, often bore the brunt of that attack on public services. Schools were short of cash. Social housing was in a desperate state because of the sale of council houses, because of the complete failure to build council housing. People were living in unacceptable conditions, overcrowding, nothing was being built. And of course, austerity hit some people much harder than others. And Fadl has talked about some of those effects, including the effects on millions of people who were living in poverty in spite of being in working hard. And yet, in the Labour Party, we had been allowed no debate about austerity at all. And I want to tell you a story. I was at the last meeting of Labour's National Policy Forum in Kings in 2014, in the summer of 2014. And there were about 200 delegates there, 200 members of the National Policy Forum. And I went there to help organise left delegates, representatives on it. And we decided that we wanted, in spite of the fact that we knew we would be beaten, to at least move a motion in the final plenary session. And so we were allowed, in the last session, to move one motion, which proposed only that we, after a Labour victory, because this had happened, of course, before the general election, we would introduce an emergency budget for jobs and for growth in order to bring to an end the policies of austerity that had so damaged not just public services, but the economy. And we were allowed 1 minute to move that motion. 1 minute. To be fair, Ed Balls had 1 minute to respond. And then, of course, we were defeated by about 180 to, I think it was about 16 votes. We were not allowed to even debate austerity. And yet, all of that changed 2 weeks after the general election defeat, when Jeremy Corbyn entered the leadership election. And this is what happened. Jeremy Corbyn changed politics. Getting on the ballot paper was the first stage, and of course that was absolutely critical. I'm honoured that I actually led that stage of the campaign. Our social media campaigning was really important in getting MPs to be willing to put him on the ballot paper. Obviously, people in constituency Labour parties talked to their MPs and persuaded them. And many of them, including, in spite of the fact that they didn't necessarily support Jeremy or go on to vote for him, put him on the ballot paper in order that there should at least be a debate. And all credit to them for doing that. However, unless the rules make it certain that all sections of the party have a candidate on the ballot paper in future leadership elections, that might not happen again. In fact, I think it won't happen again. So it's important that the rules of the Labour Party make sure that all sections of the party have a candidate on the ballot paper, so that we all feel that in future leadership elections, our voice is represented, and of course we will then abide by the outcome. And I want to see candidates from the right. I want to see Liz Kendall or someone like Liz Kendall on the ballot paper as well. But I want to see someone like Jeremy Corbyn on the ballot paper as well. So, getting on the ballot paper was absolutely critical. But from the beginning, once he was on the ballot paper, and things changed very fast, we had two objectives. The first was to shift the debate that had been going on for 2 weeks without Jeremy to the left. Because in those 2 weeks, Andy Burnham had spent 2 years cultivating a left image, threw it away in days, in order to chase votes at the other end of the spectrum. And we had at that point, actually I think more than 3 candidates, but when Jeremy entered the debate, it immediately completely changed the nature of that debate. That was and what we wanted was to shift the debate so that at least we could put the arguments against austerity that we hadn't been allowed to put before the election, and we could put the arguments for democratising the Labour Party so that the members of the Labour Party could decide its policies. The second objective, equally important, was to build an organisation for the long term, to use the leadership election to build up a database of people who were committed to the things that Jeremy Corbyn was arguing for, which would allow us to continue that campaign in the longer term. That was the organisation that was to become Momentum. We recruited supporters. Often people joined the Labour Party, but also many people who weren't prepared to join the Labour Party at that point paid £3 for a vote in the election. We wanted to build a new kind of Labour Party that would win. Now it turns out that the election campaign went better than we'd anticipated. It was a fantastic campaign and I was incredibly honoured to be a part of it. We recruited hundreds of thousands of people to the Labour Party. We more than doubled the size of the Labour Party. We had massive meetings that grew around the country, and the momentum of the campaign grew as we went through it, hence the name. And the other candidates' campaigns collapsed. The press couldn't help but focus on how little they had to offer in comparison with Jeremy. And then Jeremy won. The gap between the two, the gap in voting patterns, between people who are starting to vote and people who sadly are stopping voting, is 66%. That 66% is equivalent to a swing from the Conservatives to Labour of between 1.5% and 2% a year. Now, if the election's in 5 years' time, other things being equal, and we know we've got to make, that's an if. That's a big, big swing. The future is with us. If we can hold on to young people, victory will be ours. Now, I hope, because we can't wait, that it will be at the next election. That's what we're working for. But we're in it for the long haul. We will win.